Hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome to Backstage Studios. I'm Mark Connors, your host, broadcasting to you live again on this beautiful Saturday night, November 24th, 2012. Again, I am now pushing this badass band. You've heard me playing them on my show here for quite a while. And I've got a couple of their CDs here, but Symbolic is the name of the band. Is Symbolic. I'm telling you, these guys rock. They rock. Check it out, Symbolic. They are actually opening up right now. They are performing with UFO in San Diego. They just listen to that. Serious stuff there. Anyway, it is Saturday night. And all kinds of things going on. We've got the phones are open at 760-74-STAGE. You hear that? 760-74-STAGE. That's right. Right there. The Bat Phone. You can call me right on the Bat Phone. Talk about anything you want. If you're a musician, we want to hear from you. If you're in a band, we want to hear from you. If you got things going on you want to promote, we want to hear from you, man. We'll talk to you on the telephone right there on the Bat Phone, and we'll give you live round the world, broadcasting. And also, the good thing is that these shows are not only they're live, but they're actually recorded and they're put up on the internet literally in seconds. I mean, by the time we're done, 10 seconds later, the show is up live, and you can watch the whole thing and use it to spread the word about your band. Use me, the guy that interviews you. I mean, come on. Do you get interviewed all the time? Oh, I know you get interviewed all the time. and I know that you don't need like some guy doing an interview with you that you can use to get more shows with or anything like that for free. You can do that anywhere, right? Yeah, with guys that interview the big stars in music, in rock and roll music, in country music. I don't know if you guys know it. Do some homework on me, man. I've interviewed some of the biggest rock stars on the face of this earth. From Van Halen, Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, I mean, all the way down to friggin' Donny Osmond. The first show that I ever had was with Donny Osmond, believe it or not. And he was a badass because, the guy looks like a wimp. He really does. And, he does that little, he's a good-looking guy, and he does his little, do thing with his sister. But I had him on my show probably back in 1982, somewhere like that, and he was doing a celebrity race car fundraiser in Denver, Colorado, and all of these big giant, mega badass rock stars were all out there doing their MTV race, and they had these cars that were given to them, these little hot rod fixed up race cars and stuff that were given to them. And he was racing all these big stars, and he won. Donny Osmond won out of all these guys. He was a badass. I was shocked. I know. Donny Osmond. Anyway, so my point is that I'd like to help you guys out. And the only way I can help you out is if you contact me. And you know what I'd like you to do is I want everybody to get into the habit of using my Bat Phone. See, I got that for a reason. Has a little friggin' light on it, that'll blink when you call. It'll light up. It's red. It's the Bat Phone. And if you go to my website, ShebaEntertainment.com, SHEEBA Entertainment.com, and look up the Bat Phone, you'll see that you can call the Bat Phone right here. No kidding. And I'm not, this is really cool. If you're stuck somewhere, let's say that you're on a gig and some guy's supposed to be paying you, and he owes you $200, or he owes you $20,000. Nah, I won't mess with that one. Let's say he owes you $2,000. You know what? You can get on the phone and say, you can tell him, hey, hold on, let me call my manager, and you already have my phone number pre-programmed into your phone as the Bat Phone. Mark Connor's bat phone. And then you call me and you explain to me what's going on. You run your credit card right through PayPal, bing, chicka, bang, boom, and you got me for a half hour, and I bust that guy's balls. No shit. I do. I'll talk to him representing you as your manager. He won't know that you only work with me periodically, maybe once in your life. Who knows? Maybe 10 times throughout your career. Who knows? All I know is it's $25, and for a half an hour, I can advise you how to handle the situation, or I can handle the situation for you right there on the phone. And you can make, hey, rock stars don't talk for themselves. They have their manager do it. It's all about being professional, guys and girls. Sorry, don't want to mess up with that. It's all about image. It's all about being accepted what it is that you're trying to get these people to accept you as, and that is a rock star, a movie star, a video star. Nowadays, I remember a time where you just had to have good songs. Now you have to have good songs and good videos, and which means that you can no longer just be a talented singer. You need to be a talented singer and a talented performer all the time. You have to be able to sell that camera. That thing right there. You got to sell it. You got to sell that thing. Make those people want to listen to you and watch you. That's why I'm doing this thing for you guys. And if you don't watch me, you know what? I think that I mean, I'm sure you'll be fine. But you know what? If you really want the balls up on some shit, you should watch my shows. Because I've been around the block a couple of times, and I feel strongly that I could probably help you guys out just by you watching my shows. That's all you got to do is watch my shows. Sometimes call in and say, give me your opinion. You can tell me I'm full of shit if you want to. I don't care. Right there's the bat phone, 760-74-STAGE. Call me and tell me I'm full of shit if you want. Notice something else. I can't dial out. See, it has no dial. The other thing is that I can't see who's calling me on the bat phone. It's the anonymous bat phone. So you can call me and tell me I'm full of shit if you want, and I can't, star 69, call you back and say, kiss my ass, or, well, sometimes I am, and then sometimes you can call me and say, tell me how my mama wears combat boots. You know my mom? Don't you dare say something like that about my girlfriend or anything, because she does too. It's so funny. Anyway. So guys, seriously, guys and gals, if you're a beginner musician, you should for sure watch my shows. If you're a person that's just breaking into doing shows, you should watch my shows. If you're just getting into the studios, you should watch my shows. I'm going to tell you how to protect yourself against all the bullshit, all the bull crap that happens. All of the manager deals that are bullcrap that happens. All of the record deals that are bullcrap that happens. All the, well, I got to meet you for lunch because, or I'm sorry, the meeting didn't work. Can I meet you for dinner? And you're a female artist. Bullshit conditions. All that kind of stuff. All of the publishing bullcrap lines. All of the mumbo jumbo. I've heard it all. Seen it all. Know many, many, many people in the music industry that know all about this stuff, and we are going to help you out. All right. So it's all about being a professional. So where I go, like tonight on this class here, I like to give some kick-ass music from this kick-ass band. Yeah. This is a very professional band. Like I said, they are actually doing a show tonight in San Diego with UFO. Great. I wish I was there, but you know where I am? I'm right here with you. Saturday Night Live on Backstage Music Connection, Ustream TV, Ustream.tv. I'm sorry. I'm tired. It's late. What time is it? 1:30 in the morning, for gosh sakes. Image. It's all about image, everybody. So, do you go out looking like a piece of crap when you go on stage? You don't do that, do you? If you do, if you didn't, I'm going to be balls out honest with you, man. If you didn't take a shower, if you don't smell like a human being, not like a monkey, if you didn't wash your hair, if you didn't warm up your voice, if you didn't find time for yourself before the show to relax, sink your mind into what you're doing, if you didn't find that sanctuary within yourself, praying, meditation, whatever you want to do, well, then you got a lot to learn. Big time. Image. We're going to talk a little bit about image. That's what the deal is tonight. That's what we're talking about on the show tonight. Image. Image and attitude are the two main, so important things in being a successful musician. When I say image, I'm talking about the showering stuff. I'm talking about the way that you handle yourself, not only on stage, but the way that you handle yourself around other people too. Now, I know it's kind of hard because in the music business, it's a stressful deal. Most of you guys are out of work, and when you are working, you can't go chase after a career because you're too busy paying the bills. So the ones of you that are not working, you're out there living in rehearsal facilities, living in your friend's house, trading off from friend to friend's house, pissing off the friends' moms, hitting on their sisters, all that stuff. That's not professional. You have to have your shit together, man. You're a businessman, remember? Isn't that what this is about? Because if you're not a businessman, you're not looking at business, then you can go away from the show. You don't need to watch this show. This isn't for you. This is for people that are really trying to really make it in the business. This show is for people that have things to share. They're professional. They have professional images. You can look them up and see their image. Image is everything now. Everybody can look at your image now on the internet. Attitude. You got to be positive. You got to be strong. You got to take the ups and the downs, no matter how bad they suck. Sometimes they suck really bad too. The no pay gigs, always trying to get the band to do things, that is right for the band, to make things good for the band, but it's hard because nobody wants to play for free, which is understandable. Totally understandable. So if you get into with a bunch of guys that have their shit together, guys that have jobs, but they have jobs that they have off, they can get off Friday and Saturday nights, so they can take off and go do 2-night shows out on the road. Zippity-doom, man, go out there and make, $4 or $5 grand in 2 days. Everybody, runs home with, $700-800, and, you get out there and you get to play. If you're pro. If you're not professional, then you get stuck going to work every day, busting your ass, with no kinds of goals at all in mind, and you never get anywhere. You end up being a mirror star, It doesn't happen all the time like the movie Rockstar. Although I can tell you that I know a guy that, man, almost lived that damn life to the T. Almost. And I'll get into that sometime with you guys. But you guys remember the movie Rockstar? I mean, come on. Look at how they glamorized image and how they glamorized the attitude, the professionalism, and the leadership, and how it's a business, man. This is a frigging business. If you're not going to treat it like a business, then you're not going to get business deals. You're not going to progress. You're not going to become professional. You're not going to get any kind of good offers. You're not going to play anywhere decent. If you look like shit, smell like shit, and play like shit, that's where you're going to play. Play shit places. Another thing is when you're out playing these places, don't burn the bridges while you're there. And musicians have a way of doing that. When you have guys in the band that drink a lot, for an example, that's where it always starts, right there. Burning bridges in the clubs, in the venues that you play at, you can't ever go back to because your guitar player or whoever it might have been, drummer, rang up a big bill and either didn't pay it, ran out, skipped on it, or he pulled it out of the band's paycheck and the band got all ticked off. If you got drinkers in your band, guys, face it, come on. Be professional. You don't show up to work drunk. You don't go to work and get drunk. You don't go to work and get drunk and get laid in the back of a car at work. Do you? I think some of you guys do, actually. Yeah, I understand. Damn musicians, you hoodlums. Damn. Professional, man. You show up on time, just like you do at the office. You show up on time or the boss gets pissed. Your manager gets pissed at you. Your manager keeps you in line. He keeps your image in line. He keeps your head in line. He keeps things rolling along. Keeping contacts is another thing that's really super important. When you're in those clubs and you're playing all those clubs and you're talking to all those people and you're promoting all those people, you should be getting that Facebook list together with all these people. You shouldn't be wandering around talking with the girls in the crowd and stuff like that. It all depends on what you're doing. If you're playing in a bar, of 50 people and everybody around and everything like that, then you should be out there integrated and talking with your friends and, and building up your fan base and your friendships and stuff like that and selling CDs personally. That's where you make your money at, guys, selling those CDs at your shows. You don't make money on the internet, man. Everybody steals your shit. Don't get me started on that. I'm too pissed about that with my own career. Fuck. Ain't nothing you can do about it right now. You can't put it out there for people to hear, to like, to love, to enjoy your music unless you put it out there on these damn friggin' Facebook and YouTubes and all that stuff. And then they snag it. So you can't make any money. So dang well what the whole story. You're just basically giving it away as a promotional piece. And you're giving it away as a promotional piece to a company that goes and sells your time on YouTube and on Facebook and on all that stuff. They sell it to other advertisers that shove it up your ass on Facebook and YouTube. Isn't that funny? It's the way it works, man. It's like the New World Order in the music industry. Hilarious. And people actually, go for it. That's crazy. Yes. Symbolic. They're out there rocking out right now with UFO in San Diego. Kick-ass band. They rehearse at my studios here in my building here in California, where I do my radio show here. This is not a television show. This is my radio show. And we just throw a video camera up there for you guys to, show off my Mark Connor Signature Series guitars back there. And, my coffee and all that kind of stuff. See, I'm marketing, while I got you, you can see my coffee back there. You can see my line of guitars. Signature Series, Mark Connor Signature Series guitars made by Watson Guitars. Beautiful, man, beautiful. You can see I've got my bat phone for you to call in on. You can see I got my website up there so that you can see my mug, stuff like that, and my cowboy hat. See my country side of me and all. A side that most people don't see is this side here, right here, because I don't get a chance to really talk to too many people for that very long on the road. Alrighty. Respecting everybody. That's another thing that is important when you're on the road. While you're out there making those connections. And while you're out there rocking out. And while you're doing your best, you've also got to do your best at respecting everybody. You don't want to burn those bridges. If you burn bridges, you will never come back. Guys, you're out there getting laid. You don't understand. When you leave and go to the next bar or to the next town, whatever it might be, those girls are talking about you, the slut. And, ooh, that's good. That's badass, isn't it? Symbolic, man. Jeez, you gotta buy their CD. Anyway, those girls are talking about you. And when they do that, it gets around. It doesn't just stop there, guys. I'm warning you right now. They talk about you. They tell the other girls that you screwed them. And if you're married, you're in trouble, because with today's technology and the Facebook thing and all that shit, you will get busted. Trust me. Oh, you thought you got busted in the old days. Nowadays, you will get fucking busted. Trust me. You'll be writing sad songs like me. I'm in country music. I write sad songs anyway, do sad songs anyway. You know, all that trucking, drunken loneliness bullshit anyway. You guys, you'll be singing ballads. Put it that way. You rock stars. Help when needed, people. There's a lot of bands out there that need your assistance. If you've gone through the roots, and you've gone up the ladder, and you've gone through some things, you try to remember that there's a lot of guys out there that are much younger and in the business. Doesn't matter what age they are, but they could be much younger in the business. And these guys don't know any better about a lot of things, just like you and I both didn't. So you got to be patient with fellow musicians. You've got to give them confidence. You've got to gain their trust. You've got to gain their respect for you. Those guys will help you. It's like an army, It's like the motorcycles, You guys, how many of you guys out there are bikers? We wave, right? I'm a biker. We wave to those guys on the road for reasons. When our buddy rides by, it's because he's our buddy. He's our biker buddy. And you got to have that kind of camaraderie also in being within a group and being around other musicians, because they need that kind of encouragement from you to learn, to become better. You guys are like the professors, man. You're the vets. Come on, give a lending hand out there. No big heads. Damn it. The worst, I don't give a shit who you are. I don't care. Ted Nugent, Alice Cooper, I wouldn't put him in this category anyway. I don't care who you are with your big ass head. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because your big ass head makes me not care. I don't care about what you say. I don't care what you write about. I don't care what you have to sing about. I don't care about anything. If you're going to be an asshole, I'll stop listening to you, even if I enjoy you. Ted Nugent's a perfect example. Love Ted Nugent's music. He was an asshole to me one time. I told him to go kiss my ass. He's mad at me. I'm mad at him. I don't call him. He doesn't call me. He doesn't contact me on my radio show, even though I called him out and called him a pussy. Dang right. I called Ted Nugent a pussy, and they said, call me on the bat phone. And that phone has not rang yet from Ted Nugent yet, because he is a fucking pussy. Love your music, though, bro. Most of it. Especially the early days, man. Man, they called me Mark Nugent because I had a band called Free For All. See how everything ties into promotions? Everything ties in. There's so many examples I'll show you as time goes along. Not on this particular show tonight. Let's see. The girls. Guys, we just covered that. The girls will screw you over. The girls are not supposed to be in rehearsals. They're not. If they're not in the band, if they don't have a microphone in their face, if they don't have a guitar in their hands, a bass playing, she's not the new manager. She's not your new publicist. She's not your new agent. She is your girlfriend. She is your wife. Now, when you go to work tomorrow, I'd like for you to bring your girlfriend and your wife to work and see what your boss says. See what your manager says. Because if I was your manager, I'd be pissed. That's not where your girlfriend and your wife belongs. Now, occasionally, I know there's girlfriend night, there's wife night, where you bring in, your girlfriends, like on the road. We do the same thing on the bus. We'd have girlfriend night, wife night once a month. It's the only time girls are allowed on the bus. And if she wasn't your girlfriend, your constant, continuous girlfriend, or your wife, she wasn't allowed. There was no chickadees from the bar allowed on the bus. Ever. Professional, man. Image. Attitude. The bar owners are watching you. The people are watching you. You know how many girls I've had knocking on my bus door, pounding on the bus door? I swear I'd get up in the morning and see ring marks on my door from girls with their rings banging on my door because I won't answer the door. And I don't care if they get all pissed off. And they would say things out there like, I know you're in there. Come on, open the door. I'm only going to stay a while. I'm only going to... Yeah. Stay away from them, guys. They'll screw you over. You get a girl on your bus or in your hotel room or anywhere nowadays, and she just says something that you in any way, in any form, any manner broke the law. Your ass is going to jail nowadays. You are guilty till you prove you're innocent. So just rule them out, man. They have their place in your life, but it's not in your rehearsals. It's not on your stage. And when you leave your stage, you leave your job. Your girl comes to the shows, of course. That's cool. She shouldn't be in certain places, man. Come on, man. If your girlfriend hates me, you know what? I'm sorry. This isn't for your girlfriend. Tell her to come on to the Wimp for Women Only show, where I talk about this crap and stick up for her and how to handle it. There's certain places she belongs and there's certain places she doesn't belong. All access for your wife means all access except for in the shower. She can't come in there in the shower while you guys are all showering, right? So she doesn't belong there. That's a place. She doesn't belong in the radio station while you're doing your interview, right? With your band. She's not going to be sitting there breathing into the microphone while you're there doing your interview in the radio stations, is she? Okay, there's certain places she should be and there's certain places she shouldn't be. But your wife and your girlfriend should always know where that she can get a hold of you, where she can get into. She should be able to contact you anytime that she really needs to when you're on the road, or at least through your manager and getting a hold of you quickly. And I know how that stuff is on the road, man. Sometimes you don't even realize it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You guys got off, at 12:30. But by the time you get out of there, tear down, all in half the night's gone. I understand that. Stay away from the girls, guys. I'm warning you. If you want to be a professional band, just be loyal to your girl. Whichever one you have at the time, just be loyal to her. Even if you have 3 a month, just be loyal to those 3 that month. Because if you don't, and you start playing around, you start slut puppying around, it'll get around. And people will talk about you. And the business people will not hire you. I promise you, they will not hire you if you're not professional. Unless you want to play for $200, $300. Now that's called bar band stuff. Light garage bands, heavy garage bands, bar bands that just play the local clubs in their town. Those are called bar bands. Those are club bands. Now I got a friend that plays in clubs. Goes in there though with a big show, big light show, big professional show, but they don't want to tour. They're all happy, performing and doing that stuff. And if that's what they want to do, then that's fantastic. And I don't think they play for $200-300 actually. I think a little bit more than that. It's hard. You can't make money in the normal bars in any of these towns, guys. Be real about that stuff. Okay, real rehearsals. Back to the girls. Not in rehearsals. Real, structured, planned out, friggin' talked out rehearsals. Break down in the parts. Breaking it all down. Looking at all aspects. Real rehearsals. Not this 15-minute shit. Oh, I gotta go smoke a cigarette. For gosh sakes. All those prima donnas, get rid of the prima donnas in your bands, guys. They will ruin you. Everybody's got them. You got to weed them out. That guy that has no respect for everybody, that guy that doesn't give a shit about what's going on with everybody else, the guy that is always late, the guy that makes everybody wait on him, fuck that guy. That's bullshit. If you're one of those guys, kiss my ass. I'm serious as hell, man. I can't stand working with unprofessional guys like you. If you make your band wait on you, if you're the one that always shows up late, if you're the little prima donna that has to have it this way and have it that way, kiss my ass. Go back to the garage, buddy. We don't have room for you. There's too many bands that want to make it, that want to be professional. We do not have time for your bullshit. Which reminds me, that could go on my bullshit show. That's bullshit. No kidding. Right here on Ustream.tv, you can go. I got another channel here. That's bullshit. You can write me a note and say that you didn't like what I said to the prima donna, and you can call it that's bullshit. And I'll tell you, no, you're full of shit. Because if you can't be responsible to your band, if you can't be professional behind your guys, if you can't stand up with them through the fight, if you can't take the good and the bad, if you're not going to play like a team player, then you know what? Mark Connors says, kiss my ass. Seriously, don't waste everybody's time like that, man. I'll tell you what, guys. I think I'm going to call it a night here. It's been a cool night. We've been listening to this awesome band. Gosh, man, I just love the artwork on this thing. But anyway, it's Symbolic. And they're playing right now with UFO. So I am going to close the show and get in my little mini rocket. And I'm going to head down to the show just in time to catch the band late night party. But we're going to have the band Symbolic on the show next week again. We had them on the show last week on the Women Only No Men Allowed show, which was on Monday nights. Now moved to Tuesday nights, everybody. I need you to know that. Now moved to Tuesday nights from 7 to 9. And we have Miss Jennifer Mills is our co-host. And also we have the mate doctor that calls in sometimes also. When we need her, we can call her. And we have the bat phone, which she does call in on the bat phone sometimes, because sometimes we, exchange stuff back and forth. I got to warn you about that show, guys. That's a show you don't want your wife to watch. Trust me, because I tell her on the other side how to handle the crap that you guys pull on the road so that they can live a normal life at home still. So they can take care of your children while you're out there trying to get laid, and how to mellow that shit out, and how to weed that shit out, and how to weed the assholes out. Because there's too many guys out there that are screwing up the business for us. When you start something, no matter what it is, time goes by. And destruction keeps taking its toll over and over and more and more and more. And that's why bands can't get paid today, because you guys are not professional enough, damn it. Serious. There's a lot of great bands out there that are working. There's a lot of great bands out there that are not working. But I can tell you right now, you don't stand a friggin' chance if you're not going to be pro, when even the pro bands can't even get out there and get work and make really good money right now. It's just hard. That's right. And you saw it right here on Rockstar Instructor. I am Mark Connors, your host, broadcasting to you live on this Saturday, November 24, 2012. Live broadcast around the world. Help us out, people. Help us get the word out. You are watching Backstage, Mark Connors Music Connection right here. Damn. Good band.